Trace. Big versus NAVI. Second map of the series is Big 1-0 up. They take Nuke in dominant fashion. NAVI, they've got it all to do. Have they got enough to do it with? That's the question. Simple, he's certainly shining bright back on Nuke. He wasn't the problem. The rest of his team was. Can they make up for it? We've really tapered off from that.
Just an immediate
silence.
Drop. Well, there you have it. We're still in the game, though. This pistol round is certainly underway. Looks like a bit of a mid-play here from the side of Big. They want to get out in front of this, and it's going to be simple that they're trying to get out in front of, but we know how dangerous that can be. We know how scary it can be, and right here, it is the Undertaker silencing that a Big clan in middle. 3 big kills to his name. This pistol has gone well for the side of NAVI so far.
Yeah, for the side is Simple, and he's looking to get it even better. His gun's not even recoiling. Look at this. It looks wild. It looks kind of cool, and Simple's trying to put it to good use. Oh, a 4th kill. He's on for the ace, and Simple's not got it yet. Not got it yet. And it's stolen away from him by Perfecto, but it's still a great round for NAVI and for Simple nonetheless. He does, what, like 499 damage there in that pistol round, it feels like.
Yeah, and the bomb plant too. Let's think about that for the side of Big. Hugo, what does that mean for us going forward?
Money, 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 Trace, and that is what makes the world go round, especially these buy rounds. Big, you know, they could force if they wanted to. I'd love a D ground here, and AK's in number 3 with, you know, all the trimmings, all the utility, and that's apparently what Big want too. So a couple of old Deagles.
All the fixins. At least that's what they say where I'm from.
What do you like on your burger, Trace?
Mayonnaise, cheese. Onions. That might be about it.
The bun?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that's part of the burger.
What's a burger without a bun?
You're on about the patty.
I mean, that's assumed, I think.
Well, you know what they say about assumptions, Hugo. Make an ass out of you, not me. So
that's not what they say, Trace, but...
oh, man, whatever, dude. Anyway.
I'll let you take it.
Let's go back into it, Hugo. What do you see happening in this round? How do you forecast this playing out?
Double cat setup. If Big make their way up towards that A site, they're in for a tricky time. We might even see Electronic get flashed aggressively around this corner if he wants. Actually, he's been left alone. Simple rejoining long. And finally up cat for Big. But smoked off for the time being. Double B setup as well. Navi tucked in tight. Perfecto is hiding in the corner. But Big, they aren't interested in that side of the map. They are coming A side, and Flamey would be wise to rotate sooner rather than later. Electronic gets caught, and the Deeg takes him down. Simple has got to do it all. Once again, back to the silencer, not the pistol. He's got the ammo, he's got the range, and he's got the kills.
Yeah, Boomich has dropped the bomb over at long, so even if they were able to deal with Simple, their problems are just beginning. This round has been solidified by NAVI. And Simple's going to make it so. Already getting off to a 7-0 start. 351 ADR as they find that conversion.
Reasonable. That's how I start off all my games, Harry. And then I wake up, because that's not reality.
Nah, but you do really well in the first 2 rounds. You grab the screenshot of the 350 ADR, and then you just bomb for the rest of the game.
And that's it. You know, it's Alt-Tab, and then that's all she wrote.
Hopefully not. Hopefully Simple's not looking to do that, though. We need him to be an ever-prominent figure in the server now more than ever for NAVI. Tizian's been throwing up in this boost here at long, and he might just get left here for the majority of this round to hold on, see if NAVI go aggressive. Boomich is here with the MP9. It wouldn't surprise me if they get their wish.
This is about to get real weird. I can feel it.
This is a cool little bait and switch idea. Well, it didn't work. Boomich is on 1 point of health. He actually kills himself with that nade.
Oh, man.
Deary me. Oof. Put in the boom, back in Boomich as he goes down towards those long doors. It's a 4-on-4, but good nade damage onto Zantares. Leaves NAVI not sweating just yet.
There's still time. Searson, he looks to lay the pain down on this ace site. Got the AWP. SMG for Electronic. There's no reason he should be peeking long except for information. Not looking to take one of those gunfights. Simple could flank Cat here. He's hearing the players up short. He's going to safe rotate through CT. Maybe Flamey will be the one to aggro mid flank. Oh, God, Tabson setting up some real sweaty smokes here. Does he even know what he's throwing? Who knows? But he'll get it out eventually. The long take coming through for Big. We've got this cat split as well. 2-2 as they try and set towards A. Flamey, that's a nice Molotov. No one cat flanking either means that we have heavy control towards the CT spawn. Those smoke's going to cut those players off though, and Citizens drop the MP9 on the site. Boost up could be perfect, especially for an open bomb plant. Simple, can he get up? Yes, he can. He's dropped the bomb. 15 seconds. Perfecto gets a frag on the cat flank as well, and this can fall apart. He just needs to stay alive. Gets a little bit more damage onto Keto, forces the fight and gets the kill, but the bomb has been picked up and will go down.
Yeah, just barely. Searson getting the bomb down. Perfecto there towards Bricks on Catwalk. Full HP to about just over half there for Searson with the AWP in his hands. But Searson's not entirely aware where this attack's going to come from. Slowly but surely, Perfecto working his way up towards elbow, gets the spot, but can't seem to do it fast enough. Quicker on the draw, Searson. That's going to be the first round there for Big Clan.
He is so quick, though. That's the crazy thing. Like, such an unknown AWP player when it comes to, you know, outside of the German scene, I would say. And, like, he's just, every event, he's just proven his worth. Under Sprout, under Big, under whatever team he's played for. He's always been an outlier. And it's nice to see him on the best German team here, able to show what he can do. Big 3K for him in that previous round, just misses the cross shot. Perfecto will be able to get himself towards B safely. He was getting hit on that cross when it came to the North game, even killed at times through the smoke. So lucky that he stays alive for now. NAVI have boosted players up on Catwalk, and they have Simple getting aggressive, forcing fights and taking down Keto to start. Flashing Electronic back into the angle. Blinds both. Tabs are going to come in anyway, and Electronic will get him with the first bullet. Absolutely decked as NAVI fall back in a 5-on-3.
Yeah, a lot of patience here from Big as they show restraint over towards the Catwalk. Searson waiting for his mate to join him. That's Tizian coming in on the back line. Zatares now rotating around as well. They've got Catwalk, but they've got nothing else. And this is very much by design. NAVI prepared for whatever might come their way. Smoke goes down to allow Zatares a bit of a foothold here in middle. Searson hard up in the boost, and now shot rains in from Electronic. That's got their attention. Simple is still on Goose as an unknown entity, now making his presence aware to the big side. Simple, 11-1, 3 kills again in this round here, and now NAVI once again falling on him to carry the bulk of this burden, but he's doing a great job. Similar to his 10-1 start back on Nuke, he's now outdone it here with an 11-1 scoreline on Dust2.
Dusty2. Yeah, 11-1. That is something. Doesn't look to be slowing down either. Thing really slowed down here is the pistols on the side of Big. You have to get real creative, get real crafty to take this one forward. Late presence in mid. Now they're going to have that option to run up Catwalk. They're going to run into Electronic, who has the AK, or they can try to jump out middle, where Flamey is playing from B doors will be the first spot. Smoke coming in off Catwalk from Boomich, and they're going to hold fast.
No util to get past this angle is going to make things very uncomfortable for Big. Look at how many players at NAVI are alongside. We've got 3. Boomich obviously still has to watch long. He doesn't know if there's a lurk, but once 5 players are spotted, he can come and assist. And even without him, there's Electronic and Simple, dynamic duo, oldest time itself, looking to make this happen. Nice shot from Simple. Pistol out, he does not care. He just wants the quick kills. Electronic hungry for eco frags, and he will take 3, make it 4 in the round, even saving the AWP. We'll shoot it to Boomich, keeping the AK, and keeping NAVI in the lead, 4-1.
Certainly that.
See, for Big now, I would love to see, especially if they get like a spawn for it at all, something over towards this B bomb site. A tactical pause has now been called on in.
Great spawn.
Simple is really the man who's been stepping up, as we've echoed 100 times now. And he's situated over towards A. He's been doing a great job of locking this down. And Big have been a little bit predictable for these first few rounds with these cap plays now. Na'Vi are very aware that this is where they're prioritizing.
All right, okay. Well, a little bit of satire for you all. Simple recently saw a chiropractor guarding his back soreness. Punchline is that the chiropractor said he's been carrying for too long, Hugo.
God damn.
And if it's a matter of carrying, carried him to a loss in the last map. So
yeah, sometimes you don't even get the result. That is a shame. Where's Zeus when you need him? But no, better start for Na'Vi on this map. Actually, I say better start. They went 5-0 on Nuke, and they still got 7 rounds in the map. So yeah, not a better start, but still a good start, and one that Na'Vi can be happy with for the time being. But they can never afford to let their foot off the gas. Perfecto, he now has as many kills right now as he got in the entire game of Nuke.
Ouch.
23-round game, by the way. But that's good news. Means he's at least come back a little bit into his own this game so far. Big, I'm surprised they didn't full buy with this one. They've gone for a half buy to allow for the AWP to come through soon. CSN has a Glock, but he's rocking that util, setting up towards a B site. Harry, you wanted to see some B action. Well, that's what you're going to get from Big. Do they have any cool flashbangs through the skylights? Xantares is lining up a smoke. I'd love to see what he's throwing. Oh, it's a little... Oh, okay. It's just through the tunnels. A little jump throw, I imagine. Nothing through the skylights. Still haven't seen any cool skylight smokes. Where are you guys at? What's happening? There we go. There's something. That's a flash. We're waiting, Big. What do you got for us? That was a smoke, rather.
That was a... Wait, was that a smoke?
Yeah.
I thought it was a molly.
No, there was a molly thrown and a smoke through the skylights.
Hang on a second. They've gotten 2, and now this utility is going to be so valuable at cutting off these players looking to rotate in. Simple and Boomich, they might have only been up against pistols, but they're all the way over here on A. They're not even attempting this round. Boomich is going to remove 1, and Simple's got an inkling that there's a man nearby in CT. He's just missed the timing onto Tabson. Big are going to get this second round, surely. Like, Boomich is looking interested, and Simple shuts down Tabson. Boomich is trying to do a bit of a solo mission here. A lone Boomich stands in the tunnels, and he's sneaking in. Oh, 1 kill. But he's dealt with, and that danger is mitigated by Big. They got a bit worried. They were surprised even that Boomich is there. A second round now for the German squad as that B-bomb site yields some immediate results once they give it a go on these pistols.
On a half buy as well with MAC-10s and pistols, like you say, Harry. So even more profit, even more money for Big, who were going to have the AWP even if they lost that round. Yeah, no, Tizian did throw a smoke, and because I spent ages trying to find good smokes. I couldn't find anything, because even a door smoke through the skylights would always land like outside of the door, just a little bit too, gimpy to let someone sneak through it and go towards default. No, that one actually went over the wall and landed on the other side, which is perfect. So yeah, I think it was Tizian that threw it. Very nice smoke. I want to see more of that towards B. But not now, as Big set out for a default. We're going to have this boost in lower potentially, and Simple is so ready for it. He's just going to click the head.
Out.
Go home, Xantares. Not happening. Not now. Not ever.
Flash over long. Tizian's going to go ahead and abort mission there, back out completely. Rightfully so. They were about ready to stomp all over any aggression that Navi showed, or excuse me, Big showed there at long. Back to the waiting game. Just waiting for Navi to slip up and give them some room to run here. Big Clan with the bomb in middle. 2 players over here, top B tunnels.
Yeah, Navi are going to hear these mid-smokes getting thrown on in just a moment. Well, actually, I imagine they would. They actually just pull Xantares out, Tabson out from middle with that bomb to join the rest of the guys over here outside of B. They're going to leave CSN alone. He doesn't have a smoke, so his role in mid isn't to come in on any sort of flank. Instead, he's going to try and cut off these rotations. Boomich has got aggressive down through the long doors, though, and this could spell disaster for CSGO, who's not even considering this as a possibility. He's hidden out, but his leg is out in the open. He should get mopped up. Indeed, he does. And now these B-bomb site defenders just have to hold the line. Tizian alone, a 1v4 required, and he's dealt with the first 2 players at the B-bomb site, but there's no time for that bomb plant to come in. Boomich's flank does a hell of a lot there for NAVI to secure that 5th round.
In terms of the B, skylights or the B, the skyboxes there that are obviously been changed, and now it opens this whole possibility of executing on the site from a distance with set pieces. Just the players I've talked to, I think I spoke to a few people in Katowice about it. Not electing to use that is because, well, once you start throwing a fleur-de-lis of smokes over the top, there's just simply a bottleneck of you trying to run through B tunnels. And the timing there is that the rotation already comes from the CTs. It's just too fast.
Yeah, I guess there is some warning, and that makes some sense. But you could time the smoke, like if you're throwing a door smoke, for example, you can time the door smoke with the first flashbang. So the second that smoke is thrown, you've already got a player hitting the entrance of the site with a flash, assuming that is, of course, no one's holding back plat, but by that point you should have cleared that angle out anyway. So yeah, I don't think that's really a good excuse, because even if you're not running a traditional execute, you're getting that smoke in early. That being said, you can throw it on the fly as well, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I still feel like there's some versatility that hasn't been fully abused yet.
So are you saying you know better than the pros, Hugo? Don't lie.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just, hoping for more, Trace. I'm hoping for more.
Give me the sticky notes, Harry.
I don't want to...
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I don't want these excuses, really.
Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of it, right? Like, it adds so much of a different look to any sort of take on the B side. I love that.
Big back towards the catwalk for 5 players, rather. Again, simple. Probably ready to whip out the USP at a moment's notice, given the old click-click. He's ready for it. He knows they're coming. Deep long setup for Big, though. Simple is on his own. Last time he had Electronic to support him, get 4 kills with the Krieg. Not going to happen this time. Here they come. Yeah, simple, smart. Got to give it up. Let the site go the way of Big. Give them the plant and play for the retake. They don't have the weaponry to hold on for it anyway.
Yeah, this bomb's going to get planted. They're going to fall back on the catwalk. That's going to be their route of escape. And the avenue at which they're going to try to fight off any diffusers. Again, 10 players alive with the bomb planted. This should get real scrappy real soon.
Look at Tabson. He's running in through B right now. He's just run off catwalk through middle towards B, trying to flank CT. He's going to be too late on this one. They've already got the kills on the site. Tabson coming in with a Glock. Oh, he's spraying, but he can't spray. It's a single bullet weapon. Perfecto's got the jump spot. Nice kill from Searson. No head armor for Flamey, and he'll come to regret it. It's still a defuse. It's still a round win for NAVI, but Big at least get the money, and that's all they really wanted.
6-2. Again, first map won by Big. Sends us into Dust2, the pick of NAVI.
Yeah, I think Searson on this AWP now gonna be the man who's gonna start opening these rounds up for Big. And I think one of the challenges he's going to face is that NAVI just haven't really been fighting early on. They've been hunkering down in these bomb sites. This round, though, that changes. Electronic up on the catwalk, trying to take this early fight. And so finally, Searson is able to get an opening kill here for the Big squad. It is immediately traded by Flamey, but this is the first time in a little while that Big have been able to remove a man from this NAVI squad and actually really start to apply any pressure to the CT side. There's been no reason for NAVI to have to rotate players around or weaken these bomb sites, but suddenly in this round here and now, that is a factor. That is a huge thing in this one. And so 2 players over towards this B bomb site, in Flamey and Perfecto. They're getting tested by Zantares over in the tunnel, but he's nothing more than a red herring. The rest of Big are setting up what looks like this catwalk to A play.
Yeah, long flank as well with the bombs, so 2 coming there. They are walking into Simple. That being said, less stacked side of the 2, but Simple, he counts for more than 1 man on his own, and he's going to be joined by another man as well, Flamey. is coming through CT. Simple spotting
Boom.
and hitting the shot straight away. Right back for another one potentially. Xantares has killed Flamey though on that rotation. And if this long play can get out of dodge, they could leave. They could go B. They could go anywhere but into Simple. But Tabson stands still and Simple takes him away. Knowing this last player is coming from Catwalk, it may be a dodge from Xantares, but he's got to speed up. 30 seconds and he has to get this kill.
Jumping up and over, Simple still hasn't shot. Wow, Xantares does everything in his power to bait that shot out from Simple. He jumps above the crosshair, tries to bait the flick, Jiggle peeks the angle. And sometimes, you know, that's how it feels when you're up against this man, you can imagine. You might do everything right. You might play the round to perfection, but you just don't have that Simple X factor.
That reminds me of the clip from like a pug where it's Tarek versus Stewie in middle, and Stewie's like jumping, Tarek's like fake jumping around the corner in like mid Dust2, and Stewie just won't shoot until Tarek actually peaks. Like one of those. Just the patience on Simple. Simple's 18-2 right now. We are 9 rounds deep into this game. That's savage.
Pretty wild, ain't it?
Yeah, he's got more kills than his team combined almost.
We're going to get set in for what is a big appearance here towards long A. All 5 members actually there posted up. Simple on the AWP in the site. Searson down range with the scout. Looking back. Some enemy at the gates action going on here. Look at this smoke. Look how Simple is going to try to use this to his advantage.
Ooh.
Hits the shot, hits another one. You know what? Just keep giving it to him. At this point, Simple just puts this together a frag montage. Somebody ring up Super Stidham.
Number 4 of how Simple plays CSGO. Add it to the tally. Oh dear, Keto, you hate to see it. Shot in the face, boom, it's saved by his teammate Flamey, and it's down to just one single man, Tizian. He hears them coming up the ramp, and he can't stop them. Boomich, fast and furious, Navi onto an 8th round. Simple, even keeping up a headshot percentage with the AWP. Both those long kills were headshots. 20-2, no words. Wow.
Maths.
Numbers.
It's a powerful tool when wielded correctly.
But it's man-made, so is it real?
Is anything real, Trace? Chances are we're all just a simulation.
Well, I didn't say all that. That kind of sounds a little crazy. But
yeah,
is math real? Is science? You don't know these things.
You don't know these things, sure.
You don't know these things either.
Sure.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll get to it. I don't know much, Trace.
I definitely don't know as much.
All I know is Simple's taking this shot, bait peak or not. Look at them go.
200 ADR from round 11. Wow. Finds himself standing in a Molotov at the car. He's going to quickly get that extinguished from his teammate's sight. And he's going to try to get the hell out of Dodge, too. This is real awkward for him.
How does he get out of this? Because
with 4 kills.
Surely, like, your average player is dead 30 seconds ago. So Simple is overstayed his welcome. He tries to run, and yeah, I mean, that's you know, like, what else can you do? But that's a little optimistic from Simple there. This bomb site now belongs to Big, and they've sent Electronic and Perfecto packing. It's a 3rd round for Big. They finally beat Simple. They've become obsessed with getting past this AWP over at the A bomb site. They've finally done it. So is that the box ticked? Or are they going to go back to it in the following round?
Unlucko for Mr. Simple. Big put a 3rd one up. Is this the beginning of a comeback?
Sick round for Keto, though. 3 kills coming up long. Takes down a Simple. Here are those frags from the man himself. Ooh, I like the transition. The smoke fade through it. And even kills Flamey and CT Spawn, leaving the gap with those long smokes. Don't know if that was even purpose, but it is dealt with by Big. 3rd round taken. Good stuff. Getting back on the board after a bit of a streak from Simple and the likes. Double up now. Flamey going to be joining the man himself. CSN looking for that mid-cross. Ooh. Flamey is going to be careful. Last long play for Xantares. He's white though, and Electronic is there to receive 3 players from NAVI on this long side, and they will take control. Big are going to bail.
Yep, they're getting out of dodge. It's going to be towards middle that they go. Bomb's going to be catching up. It is in tow, but they are out middle. Just Flamey over there on the B site. 5 alive still. He's got an AWP in upper tunnels, already wreaking havoc. Searson on the receiving end, then taps in on the delivering end. Flamey falls. And with this boost in spawn, Perfecto has been dinked into oblivion. B site has fallen to that of Big Clan. They're going to get the bomb planted.
Oh, this fast tunnel's fine. Keto is watching for it, but it could get spicy. The AWP of Boomich can use his weapon. I mean, most players on NAVI are pretty versatile with it. And Boomich, certainly one of them. No utility. He's used all of his grenades. Electronic. That's a Tabs and Molly. That's patented by Big, and it will be used against them. But Tizian pushes out through the window and gets a kill. It's traded swiftly. Throw the smoke. Tabson with another. And now it is just him at the back of the car, waiting to receive. Boomich is close, and Tabson's got the shot. 4 kills against the AWPs. NAVI will not retake despite the advantage.
Nothing there for you, NAVI. Go ahead and pack it up and get on out. Big Clan put another one on the board. Good stuff there. And poor Boomich, he tried to hold on for the shoulder peaks, but it just was not given to him. Was not his day. And that's that. 4 on the board. Where do they go from here? Still an AWP in Simple's hands. And alongside of him, we're going to be some rifle, or at least 2 rifles, 2 SMGs. It's not ideal, not optimal.
Boomich, who has that UMP, he's actually taking it over here towards long doors. And I think we could see some aggression out of him now, because Big, they've kind of been shying away from this long area. And we've seen Boomich's flanks here get away with a bit. He's playing very, very close. Now, admittedly, he's got that UMP and he's going to hear this flashbang go on in. So now I imagine any aggression maybe they had planned has been stemmed. You can already see Boomich taking a bit more of a defensive position as that smoke now starts to fade. He's going to take up an angle down here in the pit. This is perfect for Big, though. If they can deal with this one pit player, maybe even get Searson set up down in the pit, that's going to give them a really nice angle over towards long and a lot of room to work with.
He's kind of trapped now, though. Needs a flash. It does come through. It's good. Tizian's dead. Electronic peering on the edge of the smoke. He's going to go out with another at his team play, but it won't work out. Big hit all the shots required. Simple. Catches Xantares. Catches a whiff. He's got a sense. And he's going to be sneaking in behind. Quick shot from Simple. Saves this A site temporarily. Do Big want to commit into this AWP that's now become a Krieg? Simple swapping out and taking deep map control on this A site. He can be flashed out of position when needed. That's a great flash, but he won't play with it. Just waiting for that bomb. Molly's delaying it, though. Second one landing on the site. There's a response from Tabson that cuts off the corner, but that leaves Simple in prime position. Another kill. Going back in for more in this 12 seconds. They need the plant. Perfecto will deny it. And Searson, it's all about saving the AWP.
It is that. Good stuff. Good hold there. Simple, once again, putting himself everywhere. All the advantageous situations. Getting all the frags. 22-4 he sits. We sit pretty close to the end of this half. Just joining us, this is the second map of the series. Nuke went the way of Big. It was their map pick. This is Navi's map pick. And this is the ESL Pro League, Season 11.
Where it all goes down, Trace.
Yeah.
Dangerous game from Tizian, playing with fire, playing in smoke as he gets flashed out through long. Going to try and cross as well, get himself inside of the pit. Ooh, even spams Boomich to 50. Nice piece of real estate here for Big. But NAVI are not worried. They just sit back on catwalk with a double setup, the AWP here as well. And Boomich keeping an eye on long if needed. Corner grenade for Electronic, trying to force a player out into the crosshair if Simple. It won't be the case. Big have 5 players on long, 2 smokes. It's a standard execute here, but they have just been smoked up by NAVI, and you definitely don't want to go through that if you're Big. You have time, may as well wait it out. There is a gap, so why not, I guess, as the utility is lined up here for this T side. Here come the cavalry.
Yeah, smoke down for the cross. Ooh. 2 of them, in fact. Gap in the middle.
Yikes.
Smoke goes down and gives them a bit more of a room to work with. Electronic gets thrown up in this impromptu boost to try and do damage on these players in the site, and Keto not ready for it. The bottom of the boost gets taken out beneath Electronic, where his teammates have fallen, though. It's actually Perfecto to go ahead and help him out with one of those. Regardless, Flamey holding the angle at CT, and it's Searson again. I'm getting flashbacks to the last round. He's just got to back away and try and hold on to the AWP in the final 13 seconds. It's a pretty unique problem that Big are having. They're able to get to the A bomb site now, which, you know, is better than where they were at just a few rounds ago. But in these last few, they just haven't been able to get that bomb planted. NAVI have been doing a tremendous job of running the clock down and then just grouping all their players up over towards Catwalk and holding down this A bomb site.
It's a far better half than that of Nuke, either or. They managed to get 7 CT defensive rounds, which sounds good. Isn't quite on Nuke. And 0 on the second half, the T half, completely shut out by Big. Well, this is not the same map. This is not the same story. And Navi certainly seemed far more in control of Dust2. Simple now starting to take matters into his own hand. First time he's done this, he's played Cat plenty of times. Never this aggro. CS is holding, and Simple gets flashed off. He's not going to get a chance to strike and has to give it up.
Gesundheit. Last round of the half. Would behoove Big to pick this one up, if Navi will let them, of course. Finding himself with the blue. Ben's going to line up one, almost has a second there. It's Keto with the deagle that stops that dream, shuts down those aspirations. 4-on-4. Still very possible for Big. Tons of time to play with here.
I mean, you're going on about shutting down aspirations. Let's talk apparitions. Simple is like a ghost right now. He's going to reappear sometime soon. And Big are very, very worried about it. Back to this crossing once again. They're going to try and get over. Electronic, this time not able to offer up any heroics for the NAVI side. But this is where Simple might have his time to shine. That Molotov, oh no. Is this just giving Simple a nice little one-way molly to shoot through? Not going to get offered anything yet. That box. Now we're going to have the flash go on over. Flamey leading the charge, gets spotted, and will get dealt with. NAVI going to remove him inside of the site. Tabson with that AWP. Been a while since he's had this in hand, and he might have to go toe-to-toe with Simple if this pans out the way you'd imagine. Zantares is here at long. They've got to get on that bomb on the NAVI side. Simple's been deleted. Electronic offers himself up as well. So Big with Tabson on the AWP. 3K from him. Salvage a 5-round half. NAVI still leading the way though, leading the charge, and it's Simple bringing up the front. This is an incredible series from him, and it's only set to get better. Join us for the second half of Dust2 after a quick break.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again, dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Come alive.
so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so high they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive.
I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return, something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, all sizes, welcome back to the ESL Pro League Season 11. I have been told that there are over 225,000 viewers on this matchup worldwide, and certainly if you're listening to this, you are considered one of them. So I want to say personally, from me to you, from my heart to yours, thank you very much for joining us during this season of Pro League. And moreover, this Big versus Navi match. We're going to be jumping back into the action here on Dust2 soon. What was it, 10-5 half? It was certainly simple, running around doing simple things. And well, for us, well, we just get to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. My name is Trace. I do have Harry. I do have Hugo. And we're ready to kick this one back off where we left off in round number 16. Navi up 10, Big up, down 5, I guess. And Harry with the GG.bet odds.
Yeah, they're putting this one in favor of Navi, but they've definitely... those odds have definitely shrunk on down, and I think that's indicative of Navi's performance thus far. Pistol round underway, and Navi starting things off by spreading out across the map and trying to establish this default. They've got players over in the tunnels and top mid. The more interesting talking point here is Big. 4 players grouped up in middle. 1 at the B-bomb site. There's no one even on A.
I kind of like this because you can afford to play retake on A regardless. You know, if you'll constantly see double or triple long setups that will like give up room to a cat play and come back in from long, this is going to be hard to retake from CT, don't get me wrong, but USP is better than Glocks most of the time. So, yeah, I kind of think this is an interesting one. If Navi go from mid to B, they're going to walk into an absolute slaughter. And, well, oh well, look at this crunch in middle. Boomich just spotted it. He's seen 4 or 5 players now. It's just an absolute brawl. It's a deathmatch server up on the catwalk, and Navi just should run away from it, get quickly towards this A site, but they're just going to hang around and take all the kills.
Yeah, they're going for the fight. Electronic tucking into the cubby. He does get flashed, does get eliminated. Tizian's there with the response, but, well, 1-on-3, kit in hand. Let's see what he can conjure up here. Sitting right here on the corner. Ooh. Perfecto falls. The first one to fall here for Navi. Bomb planted. Simple and Boomich look to hold on, grasp this site.
Simple's
look to
defend
this
jump shot.
Planted bomb. You would think he would jump shot, but it looks as though he's read into that a little too much. Tizian stealthily making his way into the site. He's going to peek down towards long. Now he's been spotted. He's given himself up with 2 different angles right there, and it's simple with the PD-50. It takes him out of the round and takes this pistol away from Big.
Yeah, I think Big jumped the gun just a little bit too much on that cat flank, right? I mean, easy to say with hindsight, obviously. It's just unfortunate that Boomich goes back to check middle, but if Boomich doesn't check mid there, Big probably silent flank Navi as they set up for a cat take. I like the fact that Navi hang around to take the kills. It's dangerous, but hey, when you're 10-5 up, you're feeling confident, you've got those Glocks at a close range, why not just take some engagements? Simple slaughtering with the PT-50, nothing strange there. And 25 kills deep, Navi 11 rounds to their name. game. It's a force buy for Big, trying to keep himself in this. Keto has no idea that a man has gotten out behind enemy lines. He's out through long. That nade chips away just a little bit, makes a scout somewhat more useful. Loads of utility for Big. This isn't Inferno, though. You can't delay play with the smokes on this map. So what is the game plan with all of these grenades, if they have one?
Yeah, I'm curious if CSGO's scout over here at the back of the site is going to find much success. I think, well, we get our answer pretty quickly, courtesy of Simple. That scout accomplishes nothing, and Big now clearing out the upper tunnels. They're going to realize that everyone from NAVI has to be here. Xantares is trying to play it fast and loose around this smoke. Flamey on the other side. There's no smoke without fire. There's no smokes without Flamey, and he waits patiently as ever. They're going to start to dissipate, and now these smokes getting dropped by Big inside of the bomb site. Keto tries to go out to get that scout, not anticipating players to already be up and within range at the car. Electronic actually just goes through that smoke, and that's a little optimistic. He'll fall in amongst all this chaos. Should get mopped up now as Tizian is the last man remaining. He's making noise, he's making his presence known. And NAVI now solidify that 12th round as they deal with it.
27-5, just ridiculous to take in at this point.
What was his score at the end of Nuke? Do you remember? It was 27-13. So he's pales in comparison.
Really outdid yourself this time, Simple.
Dear, oh dear.
So we're going to see the Xbox smoke from NAVI. Two players going to try to put a little fight up here at long, not fully committing. They do have the weapons to get out in front of Big. So far at long, it's just going to be Keto posted up just outside of the pit. Boomich rounds the corner. First bullet fired by Keto. Boomich just Mac-10 gunning him down.
Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat. Not just a Mac-10, but Simple spraying in middle as well. And this should just be a flawless round for NAVI. No reason why anyone should be going down here. Maybe the Deagle could catch a player off guard, a couple of body spams, and yeah, Perfecto gets flustered under the pressure. Xantares takes him down. It's going to be Simple coming in from lower to clear up that round. But that's not the man who got the kill, and he's realized that. Xantares, where did you go, buddy? Important that Electronic picks up the bomb there.
This would be Simple's 30th kill, and he wants that.
Yeah, he's waiting.
He's going to get it, too. Watch it. See? Told you guys.
30-5.
147, 162 ADR.
This is going to be a Pro League record for you know, KD or something. Just something.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never seen anything like it.
You always want Simple to be breaking some sort of like record or getting some sort of medal for these performances, don't you? 30-5. That's a 6 KD, 162 ADR. And really, the reason why NAVI are 13-5 up right now, the amount of rounds where it's come down to just Simple or just Simple and one other guy, and he's still been here standing tall. It's terrifying how much this one man can do.
Well, can Big do anything to stop him? That's unfortunate. Searson hits a leg. Does get away with his life, but that grenade is fantastic. Down to 10 points of health. Has to bail. Tabs on with first blood. They are up on top of the A site. That grenade could chip away, but nothing significant as Electronic waits for the refrag. Or waits for the repeat, rather. Smoke down at his feet. Big have sent heavy rotations towards this A site. NAVI are all here, but they're taking their sweet time. That bomb is still checking out middle. Flamey's looking for the flank, but he has bomb. If he dies here, that could be the round falling apart. But he gets the kill and opens up the B site.
Yeah, Searson's going to try and do something, and that there is a big kill for a man on just 18 points of health. Xantares besting Simple over on the catwalk. Flamey and Electronic, they're going to try and get into B. More damage from Searson. He has done about 300 points of damage in this round. In spite of being down low, actually going to finish off Electronic the second time around, and now it is just Flamey left standing. There's players all around him, and just too many angles to bear in mind. Big, a 6th round. Still a while to go till they get this one back at level pegging, but a start is exactly what you need if you ever want to reach the end point.
Wow. That's deep.
That's some deep stuff, right?
Are you going to get that tattooed?
Maybe. I've
Go
thought
on your
about
gap
it.
here, go to Thailand, get that on your leg, wake up, realize what you've done.
Make a movie about it. Call it The Hangover.
They actually based that loosely on your life trace, didn't they?
That's not entirely true.
Oh, no, sorry, it wasn't loosely. It was exactly.
Yeah, you're right. There you go.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they got
Mike
Zach
Tyson.
Gallagher. I never know how to say his surname.
Galifianakis.
Yeah, I can't
To
believe they
play
got
him.
him to play your role. Honestly, man.
I figured you looked a lot more like him, to be completely
I
honest.
look
Yeah,
like
I guess,
him.
yeah.
He's an inspiration.
What's it? His name's Alan in the movie, I think.
Yeah, he's got a couple of ferns lying around somewhere.
Nice.
Well, never mind being between two ferns. NAVI are between two sites right now as they've got this catwalk control. They've taken middle. But that's not where maybe they look to end up, because Simple's still waiting here in the B halls with that bomb on his back. Perfecto's alongside him. The rest of NAVI are trying to sell this this little fakeroo.
This is cool. Navi is showing catwalk presence, and while they're doing that, they threw one smoke into B. That's very common for a lurker to do. Throw a B smoke, fake it out, and then go back towards Cat on the A take. What that one smoke has done is it's forced all the utility out of Tizian. So when Navi do eventually commit to a B play, it's all down to the gunfight. Tizian's got to hit headshots, or this site's going to fall, and the round will be done.
Ooh, Tizian now trying to hold this B-bomb site, and he does deal with Boomich. First man in, second man falls as well. Simple.
Run.
Not so much a man as he is a machine, decides that this is not a risk worth taking. Looks to rejoin with Flamey down here in lower tunnels, and now the world, not quite their oyster yet, but it's certainly something to work with. 15 seconds as they head towards this A-bomb site. You got to get past Searson, and the first shot lands. Simple. This is such a tall order. 10 seconds. He's got to get a kill and get this bomb down, and there's just no time anymore for that. First kill in, but this should be it for Simple. He's just padding stats at this point in time. Surely doesn't get away with the orb.
Yep, they're not going to try it. Okay.
Oh my God.
Now that would have been interesting, but all right.
I know you can wallbang the top of those walls, but Xantares is actually directly on Simple.
Let's do this. Let's bring Rushley in for that. Rushley, can you show us the angle? Can you show us what we just witnessed in terms of the wallbang?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that is not possible at all.
Like,
I don't
just
think it did
fly
any
it to
damage.
the wall. Let's just see what the, the
Fly
path
through
is
it.
there.
All right, this one's on you. There you go. How's that?
Close
That's
enough.
pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, too low. You can wallbang the top of that, though, with a rifle, or with an AWP, rather. But yeah, Krieg through that thick of a wall. I mean, how thick is wall?
As thick as you want it to be, Hugo.
Damn. 2
Thick.
Cs.
Maybe 3 or 4 Cs, really.
Damn.
Hey, Rushley, you want to commentate this round?
Oh, I don't know about that. Pressing these little buttons and talking all at the same time, it can get a little tough, but we do have Simple here with the AWP. He's going to be looking towards mid, deciding to go back and forth now. Little camera here to display all the little T's gathering up here in mid.
It's like a nature documentary.
Getting close to the mid here. Looks like they will go through, though. One smoke. Don't know where that's going. That's just a dribble by the looks of it, but they're popping out through mid. Simple. He's got the AWP. If Tizian here decides to jump up, Simple's going to have him. Flamey sewing a little fake onto the A side. All right, you guys take over.
Keep going.
Chat's loving it.
Boomich now. Creeping and crawling. Xanter is almost peeking in the door, though. Easy kill, but if he does regress, Simple still here. Perfecto lingering in this smoke, deciding to pop through, but look at the angle Tizian has. Now, this is an angle if I've ever seen one. Let's see this about X-Ray, because Perfecto will have the slight advantage here. Just wait for that smoke to fade. Ooh. He can't see anything, look. Can't see anything. Does get out of dodge. Might come back in, but Xantares is ready. And I have to press the other button really quick. All while talking here. 9 seconds though. Bomb's got to go down. Taps and he's thinking about it. Does get another. Oh, Simple of a godlike kill through the door there, but last alive. And he gets another one. It's a 1v2 now. Keto on the flank too. Is Simple going to expect this late in this round? Doesn't look like it. Takes a little luck. But Keto, he knows it's Simple. He doesn't want to give anything away here. The timing. Can it fade? Simple gets one 1v1.
Oh, no.
Tizian takes him down and the defuse comes in. Back to you guys in the studio.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Incredible.
that is the David Attenborough of Counter-Strike right there. You heard him. You might know him as Rushly12345 So don't forget it. Write it down. Follow it on Twitter. Thank you so much to the man himself.
Yeah, you got to give it to him,
Yeah,
right?
he's-
Like, great commentary while hitting all the buttons, showing us all the frags, not missing a beat.
It's scary, man. I'm sweating because it's like he can cast and observe. What can I do? I can
Neither.
barely do one of two of them. And
Certainly not at the same
even then,
time.
I'm being generous about my observing with that comment.
Damn.
Nice. Fast long take, Navi. They've put numbers at the problem, but the problem is numbers. Keto, one in his name, one in the game. He gets a frag on long. Able to fall all the way back towards the safety of the site. We've got Tabson tucked in, but they can molly this position. They have the grenades for it. He has a smoke, but still going to get stuck here. The smoke will give away the fact that the molly is trapped him, and yeah, Tabson wants out. Fair enough. 5 on 4. Don't want to commit with that angle. Simple above the smoke, trying to spray. He's on 34 kills, by the way. Wasn't able to close that round out, but did his due diligence. Big are slowly and yeah.
I'm happy that this is going on as long as it is because I want Simple to try and break some records. He's on the
not?
path to. I'm telling you, he's feeling it. 34 and 7. Records what? 47 and then 44 by Crims on LAN.
44 by Crimson Land. I think
47 by
and
Config.
47 is OT. 46 was an OT or something like that.
44 is regulation,
Ah.
and that's Crims.
Yeah, and the more rounds that we have, the more chance for Rushly to commentate. So this could turn into a quad cast before you know it.
Oh dear, Perfecto jumping up and above. Searson's waiting for him on that Gandalf spot. Bit of a wizard with that weapon. Simple looking for the trade. That smoke is going to fade. He gets both on the lineup. Only kills one. Electronic will get the second. Searson, he knows where he is, but he can't quite find the angle. That was a close one. 20 seconds, though. And look at the minimap. Look at Big. They have lines of defense all over this site. Electronic trying to force the kill, but he knows that he can be re-peaked at any point. Plant is going to be crucial here, and they won't give it to him.
He taps, he waits for the peak, and it's that peak down into CT that leaves him in the firing line of Tizian for just a second too long. A 9th round for Big as they're able to keep that one there under control. No money left over on the NAVI side. A partial investment looming here with enough money kept aside so that Simple can bring that AWP out in the coming rounds. Big 4 behind NAVI. And this gap is closing slowly but surely since getting onto the CT side. Big have been back in the swing of things. NAVI going to try and go towards this B bomb site, see if that has any more love for them. That's Antares and Tizian both here ready to hold the line. The nade goes in, finds good damage. They're running through this smoke. They're blind. It's chaotic here inside of the B bomb site. Antares, that nade's going to do a lot of damage. Electronic brought down low. Simple.
Oh, no.
Ooh, and Electronic is still standing tall, though. And there's a chance for them to get this bomb down at the very, very least. Simple's got 100 points of health. Bomb now planted, and this leaves Big on the clock. You can see that Searson is not only holding this window, he's going to be doubling this up. Maybe going to come in with a flashbang to pop these 2 players into the bomb site. They're waiting first, though, for this smoke to fade. And this is going to give Na'Vi even more time to play with. They will take this every day of the week. That bomb is half-ticked. Simple almost gets caught on the timing. The M4, 8 bullets. He gets put down. Electronic now alone, but time is the problem. Oh, Citizen, quick flick back round, and the defuse comes in. It's going to be close, but Big, they're getting this 10th round. They're going to reach double digits. 10 to 13, now 3 behind Na'Vi.
They are, and what was a very much one-sided first half, 10 to 5. We now look at 13 to 10. Big doubling their score. But all things considered, you're right, Harry. Good stuff here on Navi to get the bomb down. Now we're going to see them purchase up into this round. 36 and 9, Simple sits. Tell your friends.
Oh dear, Perfecto hasn't bought armor, and he's left spawn. That's awkward. He has an AK with no armor. That can happen when you win those eco rounds. I mean, they didn't even win the eco round. Yeah, that's a weird one, just forgetting, I guess. And he has the money. You know, it might not matter. If he gets AWP'd, it doesn't matter. But if he gets, you know, aim punched in a battle, that's when it can really be a problem, especially versus those M4s. And there are 4 of them in play here for Big. It's these little details that can make all the difference when it comes down to the 1v1s, the head-to-head. And we'll see who will get ahead in this round. Slow default again. Big are giving Na'Vi all the room in the world. Catwalk, yours. Mid, take it. Long, ours. And they have a double setup there as well. Searson's ready on the A site with the AWP. Na'Vi setting up for a cat take. It's going to have to be an A retake. Searson, the only question here is how many kills can you get before this bomb gets planted? He is going to stall them for a few seconds with that Molotov. But Na'Vi, they have their sights set on A. Even Perfecto leaving tunnels as well. And at this point, he knows he has no armor. He's realized that. So he's going to have to play around it. But here comes the push.
Yeah, the Molotov's out over the site. Searson ringing out from ramp with his AWP, looking for a second. He's got to watch out. He's really close to this Molotov. Ooh. There you have it. There's a second. Simple's going to be there to respond.
Yeah, Tabson trying to get up on top of the car, but that just puts him into the firing line of Simple. And now 3-on-3, bomb is down and ticking for Na'Vi. Oh. Big on the retake, and Electronic dealing with the man at long removes so much pressure. He's able to look towards the ramp, but not before Xantares finds him. Simple's now been shut down, and Perfecto is so far away. Oh, Xantares is on the bomb. No. Perfecto's got to land the jump shot, or else there's no way. Perfecto running. Whoa, not quite. And he does damage, but not the kill. The round is Biggs, and it's an 11th on the board. Now 2 away from Na'Vi. Simple, 38-10, and there's still a chance that they don't pick this map up. That is mind-blowing.
If Simple drops 40 and they lose in regulation, I think I'm going to scream, Harry. Perfecto, you better buy armor this time, mate. You better get it. You dropped over a gun. That's good. Team player, buy the armor. Oh, dear. Back-to-back rounds. He survived last. He got away with his life. He even got a kill in the round and left with 100 HP, and this time he still doesn't have armor. Boomich doesn't have a life either. Taken down out of middle. Searson, a fast cat play. We've not seen that aggression from Big on the catwalk before, and it will catch him completely off guard. Electronic, talking of catching players, he has crept out middle as Xantares knife out will get taken down. Electronic finding an equal trade here. He's still stuck in the corner, and Tabson cannot get the kill. Na'Vi is setting up towards B, and Tizian has got to do it all.
Yeah, trying to hold the line, and he will deal with Perfecto. Molotov goes in. That's thrown through the window by Tabson on that rotation in through mid, and that's going to delay this push. Buys Big precious time. Tizian never left this corner, and that molly might force him out. He's still alive, finally dead to it. Simple burning him out. 39 kills, about to break 40, and it still might not be enough. Searson down in CT. Not going to hear any of these players making the adjustment into mid and maybe over towards catwalk. Electronics waited in this cubby for the entirety of this round. They don't realize that he was still in mid, and so that's allowed him to get this 2-on-2.
He really was turtled up there, hanging out. An interesting play, interesting maneuvers over there at B. I think it was Tizian that was Molotov'd off in the corner, and then obviously he can't move, and Navi's gonna hold him out. And another kill for Simple. 40 frags, ladies and gentlemen. 40 frags, 10 deaths.com. Tabson trying to get it going here, trying to get this retake by himself. He's got nowhere else to go, no one to help him. And that's going to be a 14th on the board for Navi. 41 kills for Simple. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I just want to look. That config, the config game versus Renegades was the highest in regulation.
47?
Crims broke the LAN record.
What tournament was it with config?
That was DreamHack qualifier.
It was a DreamHack
online
qualifier up against Renegades. So that's why Crims broke the LAN record last season. Well, Simple might get a taste of Crims' medicine here. If you remember, Fnatic didn't go on to pick that series up. So Simple on 41, and there's still a chance that things can go well for Na'Vi, at least in this map. You would damn hope so, with him dropping numbers like this. Big have taken a full eco, so if there ever was a time
to do it
for Na'Vi to reach map point, it's now.
Or never, but they're probably not too keen on the alternative. This upper tunnels push is timed well, but they're not going to go down lower. Oh dear, they're all pushing the top and middle. Big's been spotted. Perfecto going to smoke himself off. Now he's getting flanked, and does he realize? That's a question. They are so close, and he's not ready for it. Xantares gets himself an AK. Molly up, Kappa, Boomich gets caught with a nade in hand, and Tabson has got another kill. 2 guns dropped. Simple tries to defend them, but a missed shot with the AWP will send him off to the A site, that of which is already taken. Electronic is in position, but Big are coming in for a retake. They may not not be armed well, but 2 AKs on an eco, better than nothing.
Oh,
That it
Electronic, though, getting away with the damage. Tizian removing Simple, and that is a huge scalp to find. This bomb still isn't even down yet. Flamey's just waiting, and this has allowed Big to get into position. They only had pistols into this round. Electronic is doing everything in his power to stop this one from getting away from Na'Vi, and if they deal with Tizian, then there's a very good chance. Zantares, last man left, first man down. Oh, he's spraying, and now he's hidden himself away. 25 seconds. Once again, this was a round that Big had nothing but vanilla pistols heading into, and this round has been anything but vanilla. Flamey, last man standing, looking towards long. He's gone up into the bomb site now. Zantares on the wrap-up, closing the distance. Oh, he's just looked away, and Flamey's bought low, but he gets the round. 15 map point for Na'Vi. Big, they took the eco there. They saved for the investment in this round. They need 4 in a row. They need to show us exactly why they kept all this money to one side by turning it around here and now.
Once upon a time, 2016 MLG Columbus qualifiers. Simple dropping 39 on Liquid, whom have achieved end up playing for.
Beating that now. 41. And we're not done. Do not, for a second, count Big out of this round. They just made a full eco, a one-on-one. Almost winning that one out. Flash in mid-sis and dodges it, and he gets a shot as Electronic climbs up the box. Simple won't be able to trade on that cross back thanks to the Xbox smoke. Couldn't see him, couldn't catch the kill. And Big with a man advantage in a crucial round.
Yeah, Keto in the pit. Just beside him, Searson, already mobile with that AWP. So good stuff out of him. Finds the kill in middle and immediately hauls over to long A.
Oh, he's playing anti-flash as well. Sisson's going to take first contact, and Keto, while they've got his attention, will be able to swing in.
I love that Simple's setting them up with the flashbang. Is there anything he doesn't do?
It's because he doesn't want to go in first and die to the orb. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, well,
last.
he's going to try and get Flamey in there. Flash is not enough to blind Searson,
nice
but they are ready for Keto. Searson's got to get out of danger now as long control goes the way of Na'Vi. They've had to expel a lot of utility and a couple of players to get this foothold. Now the question becomes, what are they going to do with it?
Oh, he's gone from last to first. He's pushing in pole position, and he's got himself a leg. Pistol's out, 1 more point of damage, and the grenade goes in as well, but it's too short. The molly finds nothing either. Simple has to be careful. They have no smoke for the cross, and he's got to win this duel right here, right now. All his team have fallen around him. Big, they have got this one locked under their thumb, and Simple is going to have to run for the hills.
You might even say that Big put their thumb down and stopped this one where it was.
The old curb stomp.
Whoa. Ooh. Simple, though, 41 kills. I just can't look away from it, you know? God, I love Counter-Strike.
Yeah, it's incredible. Best player in the world.
That shot right there. Good stuff from Searson. Immediately leaves, goes towards A, tries to help, does considerably. I think you got, what, 3 kills in that round?
Kaboom. Yeah, Big have not been keen on double AWPing, Harry. That was something we kind of expected in this series, especially from Tabson on Dust2, but not been the case, just solo. Hey, it's working. Searson's doing a great job, and he's got to fight against Simple in this round. The one gun that Na'Vi have to play with, it's pistols on the remaining. Boost up to fight for the catwalk. Searson has taken this fight before, so Simple making sure that is not the case. But, ooh, yeah, look at the angles. He's got to just play time. He's just rolling the dice at this point, but what else can you do when you're 41 kills deep?
Well, whatever you're doing seems to be working, so.
Trust in the system.
Keto pushed up here at long. He does have control of the long A tunnels. It's going to be Flamey waiting him out. 1 AWP on Simple. Everybody else rocking pistols going into this round.
Yeah, Flamey's going to leave, and if he starts running, Keto's going to hear this. He's already heard it. Keto can come in on the big flank. It might not matter because the AWP has been taken out. Searson wins the battle against Simple, and Zantares is watching onto middle with his teammate, locked and loaded, ready to go. Taps and spraying, and so much damage painting across these players. Keto's had great patience to not overpush this long flank, despite knowing that no one was watching it, and Big are going to find themselves 13. 2 away from OT. 1 more full buy for Na'Vi, and then they're going to have a round that's going to rely on the bomb plant. They do have plenty of loss, but assuming they're spending all their cash in this round.
15-13, Hugo. And pending the outcome of this round, you know what it smells like.
Overtime is cooking, Trace. 100 degrees.
Oh, Keto.
Wow.
Getting down into the pit does damage onto Electronic. They know they've got a man trapped, and so NAVI, they're trying to rescue Electronic, but in doing so, they fed Simple to the beast. And this has left him a man down, and it's no ordinary man. This is the man with 41 frags that's been removed. Perfecto alongside him, taken out of the equation. NAVI at a dire moment now in this map, could be about to give 14 over to Big and leaving themselves with no money heading into round number 30.
Tabson and Xanteris have pushed through middle, pushing up the top mid, passing the barrels in Palm Tree. And this is going to be real awkward here in a second. Boomich has a slight indication that, hey, you know what? Someone might be behind us. In this situation, Big have already set up for this A play. They have him trapped in long right now. Smokes are going to come out towards the cross, and we're going to see if NAVI can finish this map right here, right now.
They don't want to flank too fast. They want confirmation this is a commitment before these two players come in on the flank. And, well, now with these smokes down, Big have made the call. Big have made the decision. Searson's being boosted up on the catwalk as well, I'm pretty sure. Over the top, Xantares on the back, and it's him and Searson to shut down the round. Big deal with the contact long play with ease. 14 rounds, 1 away for OT. We talked about that bomb plant, Trace. We said it was a necessity for NAVI. Look at the money without it.
Yeah, dismal, but they're going to go for it. They got to buy out here. Last round of regulation. So at the very least, we're going to see some rifles, maybe some utility, depending on what the team's electing to do. Flame is going to go for that Galil. All right, well, Simple has been slowed down a little bit. Still sitting at 41. But up catwalk, he's going to find his teammates. Barring that Molotov, they're going to continue to work their way. They're going to continue to pressure it. Meanwhile, both Tapson and Searson set up towards A. It's going to be Keto there to support. Out middle, though. Ooh. Here goes NAVI. Looks like they want to try to B-split here. And upper tunnels is Perfecto. Oh, wow. And Boomich is elected to go towards CT spawn. Almost catching a flash grenade. Keto, too quick on the draw. Twice over even. Takes down Electronic, and this is going OT. I hate to say it to y'all.
Oh, no.
That was through the smoke as well.
Push coming in towards B, and it's got to work, or else it is overtime for NAVI. Simple. He hasn't had a kill in 3 rounds, but he sits on 41. And if there ever was a time where we needed a miracle from him, more than a miracle, then he's already provided. There's 1 kill onto Xantares. Flamey deals with Keto, but he gets dropped moments late. A Simple, too many targets, too little time, and Tizian forces the overtime. Round number 30 goes the way of Big, and this game resets. We keep on going.
Boy, oh boy, this is the game that keeps on giving, Harry. Nuke was one thing. NAVI looked lost on that CT, on that T side rather, but dear, oh dear, they have certainly given us something to talk about here.
Well, something to talk about certainly would be that this viewership number keeps on climbing. We're looking at 300,000 across the board watching this game, watching potentially Simple break a record right here. This is insanity, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad that you're joining us. Let's see how this one all shapes up. Now that the money stabilized, given the OT rules, it's going to be NAVI. Looks to get themselves back into it here. Looking to find that elusive 1 round just to kick off OT.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Simple was on 30 kills when NAVI were 13-5 up. He's kept on going, but let that sink in. It was 13-5 with a guy performing like this. Now it's 15-15 Simple. If he even slows down so much as a 5th, it feels like this team is dead in the water, at least in this matchup right now.
Yeah, and half as many kills, but feels like double the impact at times. Searson has come alive in this CT half. He has just been decking NAVI and even winning this head-to-head battle between him and Simple. What more can one man do? We're about to find out. Simple stuck in middle. The Eagle spam does rain some damage down towards the face of Big.
Just 141 ADR across 30 rounds.
Ugh. Filth.
A spectacle. 3 members of Big set up here towards long A. Other 2 towards B. Man advantage for them. Here comes the mid split. Coming in late into the B-bomb site. It's going to be Perfecto. He's going to try to walk out. Doesn't matter. Electronics going to get that first contact from middle. And it's Antares to fall. Tizian, the only one left in the site. He's going to have to get real comfy over there towards the car. He's going to get so comfortable, he's going to stick around. Simple out middle. Grabs his 43rd kill. He's going to look for some more through the box. Just not going to give it to him. That's all right. Navi will take the round. They're going to find that one round that kept them from winning this map and taking us to the third.
It's the B split as well. Finally, it works out for them. Big have been doing such a good job of shutting down that play. We've had Tizian really holding his own close towards the car in the past. Big even knew it was coming, but missed shots and Simple killing the rotates as well with a deagle, not even opting to use his primary. At this point, why question it? Double AWP. We've been waiting for it. Tabson's going to be on it now, joining Searson. We got this mid boost up. Searson looks for the fight, but the flash is good, and it keeps him out of this one for now. Boomich spamming towards middle. Navi giving the control up catwalk as well. Searson is hanging around in CT. Not content with a 5-on-5. He still wants this advantage that he's been so good at garnering. All game long, finding these opening kills, especially on this CT side. We see Searson 6-3 right now in opening duels in this map alone. He was 7-1 back on Nuke.
Navi going to try and move back into this catwalk play into the A-bomb site. Simple is wasting no time by the looks of things. I thought he was going to go through that smoke, but Boomich is the man to try and drop into CT. Tabson now, this double AWP that we were talking about, it's finally been broken out by the big side. Tabson still alive. Dodging all this utility, all these players. Oh, the accidental jump on up, and that's going to get him caught by Electronics. Simple now the last man standing, but a 1v3. Doesn't feel undoable when it's for Simple. He's grabbed the Krieg quickly. The Molotov's going to burn him down and forces him out from the site. Searson holding, and there's two players down in CT. Simple takes the first fight onto Zentares and catwalk. Almost the lineup. Tizian saves the day, and Big, they're going to take a 16th round. Narrowly does it, though. Simple, almost the savior for Navi once again.
What more can he do?
46-16. Well, all right then.
Two teammates still on 14. I feel like Perfecto hasn't had a kill in like, honestly, 8 to 10 rounds. I haven't seen a frag from him.
Hugo, there's only so many people in the other team that you can frag. Okay?
Yeah, clearly.
Like, so many people in the server that can take it.
Simple stealing them all away, but not able to close out the round. It's the last round of this half, and that's a shot from Simple right into Searson through the door. He can't see him, but he can on the second time around. Does hit the shot with the flash from Electronic. He's dead. Electronic follows up, 9 HP. Xantar should have the drop on him, but he's going to shoot a little bit too late. Already escaped. Electronic runs back up the top of middle, not wanting to concede any more advantages. Simple tries to give his AWP away. Electronic doesn't want it. And they probably told him, no, just keep it, mate. 47 kills. I trust you. And Tabson, he gets one on long, but doubles back towards the safety of A. Electronic making sure that he doesn't get any further aggressive after that kill. And we may see Big collapse here on middle to try and force a couple more fights. Oh, did he see? It looks like he didn't, but crossing towards B is information here for Big.
Also, Hugo, I just want to have a little look. Yeah, Perfecto's last kill came at the 13-11 scoreline, which, you know what, round 25. So 8 rounds ago, you're bang on with that one.
Wow. Even I'm surprised.
Simple. Might get offered something here. Zentares, not usually an offer, but he's donning that now. Him and Tizian, they've got their work cut out for them over at the B-bomb site, but they have dealt with the first man in. Now, Tizian's trapped here once again. He needs bailing out, and there's no bailout coming. Ooh, Zentares, flick onto Perfecto. Boomich, last man left standing, and if there ever was a time for heroics, it's now, but Tabson is the anti-hero, shuts him down, and Big, 17-16. They win out the first half of overtime. This would be gut-wrenching. I mean, we saw Simple, phenomenal performance back on Nuke. Wasn't enough to win it there. Here on Dust2, we didn't think it was like humanly possible to do better. And he's done better, and it's still not enough.
Perfecto did get a kill in that round, Harry, entering B. Say his name and he shall appear, but is it too late? That's a question. Big have the lead going into the second half of our inaugural overtime. This timeout, of course, sponsored by the US Air Force.
A tactical timeout at that.
Yeah, all the strategy. Flying high are Big right now, so is Simple, but can he rocket himself to first place to take us to a third map? And that's the crazy part. Even if Navi win this game, we're going to Inferno. This ain't done. So Simple, he's got a lot more heavy lifting to do. The road to recovery starts now.
No, I could be wrong here, but I do believe that the record's broken by Simple in the next kill. Right?
Well,
No, that
'cause
was
it's in
regulation. Yeah.
So there's not. I don't even think there really is one for overtime.
Yeah, because it
could just
depends
go
on how many
forever,
overtimes,
yeah.
right?
There
You
was a
get
chance.
games of 70 kills, you know, if it goes to 50 rounds. Yeah, Config held the highest online kill record in regulation, 47 in a DreamHack qualifier. Crims on LAN and regulation were 44 back at the Pro League finals in Odense.
You just missed history. You just missed it. It's in the past.
so.
Imagine that.
This is still
so
incredible, though.
Simple is 69 and 27 on this series. The next highest is 32 and 42, and that's
Wow.
electronic.
Over
Yeah,
double.
yeah. He's the only guy positive, and he's positive by plus 42.
Standard stuff
Yeah,
here.
the next nearest is -9, and that's flaming.
And honestly, you know, not to predict anything, overtime is where anything can happen, but Big, man up, round up. This could all be coming to a close for Simple all too soon. Can he do anything here? Not to put the pressure on him, but they need him because no one else is stepping up right now. Not to the same level, at least. Simple coming through that mid-smoke. He's got a Deagle again, using the secondary. He lets his teammate get killed, though. Simple, don't know what happened. Maybe the flash obscured his vision because Tabson gets a kill onto Perfecto. The trade is there, but still Big maintain the man advantage as they take the A site.
Yeah, Simple's going Deag out as he closes the gap here. Lots of players on short. Deagle. It's going to be ideal for these little headshot, finicky angles, but yeah, Tizian is ready, primed and waiting. Flamey does at least keep a 2-on-3 available to Navi here. Boomich now joining Flamey over at the site. This bomb is planted for short, and Zentara is getting dropped down in CT. Now leaves the pressure on Searson and Tizian. They don't know that Searson is here, though. They expect it. They expect this could be the case. He's showing a lot of restraint in not taking this peek. And there, Tizian wins that fight. Now, just Boomich. And he's got to get on this bomb now or not at all. And Tizian's going to put him in the grave. Match and series point for Big, in spite of Simple being 48 and 18 on his squad.
Bottom deaths in the server as well. How?
Let's not forget as well, this was 13-5 at one point in time in favor of Navi.
And Simple had how many kills at that point?
31.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
How the turntables.
They do, Trace. They really do. Big 18 rounds, 1 away from a victory, 1 away from a 2-0 over Navi. Katowice winners, best team in the goddamn world. And Big are about to absolutely take them out. Keto getting the man advantage, getting the first kill of the round. Boomich is dead on long, and it could all be coming to a close.
That's what it smells like. We predicted OT. Can we predict the end of the game? Certainly Big are trying to make that happen. The gap starts to close on the end and the now.
Oh, the timing, though. They push up a tunnels. A player flashes it and drops right back down. Tizian has completely missed this information being gained by Navi, and this allows them to have far more of a picture of where Big are on the map, but they are waiting. Tizian sitting patiently, holding the angle, and he's going to miss the shot. Perfecto, a crucial kill to keep them in a 4-on-4, a kill that keeps them in this best-of-3 series, but is it enough?
Well, for Big, the plan is now bail out of B and towards Catwalk and Long they go. Simple, hidden in this smoke. Keto, you're not playing with fire, you're playing with something far more deadly. Simple emerges, and now throwing in a flash to help his teammate out. Searson is so blind, and he will get one, but that is all. Simple putting up 2 to get him to 50 and 18. 17 rounds now for Navi. Double overtime on the cards, not out of the picture just yet.
Dear, oh dear, we could have even more frags, even more rounds. Oh, Trace, any thoughts about that? Simple, 54 frags against Cloud9 at Cologne 2017. It's the most he's ever had.
Well, what can you say? Simple, absolute madman. Searson, though, with the answer to him in that round.
And it's crazy how many head-to-heads Searson has won against Simple. I'll get the exact stat after the game, but it's been pretty close. If Searson not taking more of those duels in his favor, which is impressive considering the capacity of which Simple is carrying this goddamn game.
And then you look at Searson and what he's able to bring to the table right now for the side of Big has actually been pretty impressive too. His impact has certainly been there in this matchup with that AWP, specifically here on Dust2. But for the time being, he's going to catch a grenade off Catwalk. It's going to be his teammates right around him.
We all remember that game as well, where ZywOo dropped like 37 kills or something, and Vitality still lost. That was something that was talked about a hell of a lot. Well, this could be even worse if NAVI don't manage to save this round. You know, Simple now, a man with 50 kills, is having to just sit back and watch from beyond the grave as his 4 remaining teammates try to keep the dream alive. Already one of them is gone. Flamey, in the window. He's delivered some hope to Navi. Zantares, 1 versus 2. The flash goes out, but he's dodged it. Flamey able to keep the dream burning. Double overtime, 18-18, and we run it back again.
Run it back, Trace. Give us another.
50-19, 16-23, 21-27. It's just a showing of force round here. Even Electronic getting himself 29. You look over on the other side. We talk a lot about Navi. Let's give the credit over to Big as well. Let's do them the justice. Searson and Tizian at 27 frags apiece.
I'm sure Big are typing in chat right now asking if Navi can just vote kick the cheater off their team. It's honestly just not fair.
Whoa. Yeah, you're right.
50 kills. 50 kills. And how many more do they need? Can he get? As Big setup outside of long. Simple is here though. The rotation is well timed. He doesn't know how close they are. He is the first point of contact on this A site execute here. Big, I imagine, will smoke off the cross. Simple could get boosted up. Double catwalk play for Navi though. No one here. Someone would have to drop into lower if they want to set him up. But at this point, you do whatever Simple asks of you. Big, just painstakingly slow in this round. We got a double nade off at the catwalk. That gives some information the way of Big as they set up for this A-take. Are they going to be ready for Simple waiting nearby?
Searson out in front with this AWP, puts himself in the pit. The rest of his teammates working up long, scaling up. Smoke's going to come out there just short of the cross. Searson's going to put one in the cross himself. Now it is set up so that they can move across there. No. Simple with the AWP real close in this smoke. I think he knows there's a little bit of funny business to be had here. He's a little bit aware of a boost somehow.
How is he reading this?
No idea. It's not an orthodox boost. It's
F1, guys, F1.
They get into the bomb site. They've managed to get past Simple and his uncanny ability to sense danger. That bomb plant now found for Big, and it's a 5v5 retake. This is a weird shape up of a round. They deal with electronics, and Tares has been waiting over in mid, and this could be huge. First, second, and a third!
Yes, sir!
Zantares lighting up the server, not number 4, but Boomich is still sent packing. His fate is sealed, signed, and delivered by Zantares. 19th round for Big. They'll take the first in the second overtime here.
What a round from Zantares. The smoke shot as well. He even kills Simple mid-air. No chance for that AWP as Simple looks to get the jump shot trade. It ain't happening. First round of OT for Big here. This is double overtime, of course. First to 22, as it says at the top of your screens. And the second map of what could still be a 3-map series with Inferno waiting in the wings.
Tizian tries to go fast long. That's ballsy considering Simple's there, but Big are feeling the confidence. They're feeling the flow. And Simple missed shot. Deagle out to try and follow in its stead. He knows a Molotov is likely coming, so he drops that smoke preemptively. Still caught by Tizian. Not able to get out from the car. Simple removed once again. And it's in these moments where he's the first man to die, and he's just having to sit and hope that the rest of the gang can hold it together. You know he's sweating in these situations more than he is when he's playing the game.
Real sweaty stuff going on here on Dust2. 4v5, Simple yet again out of the fight. You said from the grave. And this is about where the Undertaker would be, wouldn't he? He's done enough. Now let's see if Navi can follow it up right here. Big clan, again, working up long. All 5 members are going to find themselves there, situated, ready to go. Smokes again, Searson from pit. And the site's going to be that of Boom, and she's going to drop a Molotov there on the ramp, a grenade as well to follow it.
Oh, the boost.
Yeah, this boost again and again by Big. Maybe they're going to get something out of it this time.
They've got the info, and that's important enough. They know Boomich is stuck at the back of the site, so they should be able to deal with him. Tizian actually getting the kill onto Electronic with the Molotov, and Keto gets the kill perfectly on Boomich on the site. That's a done deal. That's a finished round, and Big look to take 20, unless Perfecto can stop them all on his lonesome. Flash up, Molly on the site, may as well go for it. It's 16K money, and he's not going to get anything done. So Big, 20 rounds here in the A side post-plant. Again, Simple dead first, not the situation you want here for NAVI.
Let's not forget, for those of you who are just tuning in, the number we're looking for is 22 here, as we're in a double overtime game between Big and NAVI. Big are already 1-0 up in this series after winning their map pick of Nuke pretty dominantly, in spite of a fragging Simple earlier on. Here on Dust2, Simple kicked it up a notch. I didn't even know he could kick it up any higher, and he's tried to bring the heat as much as he can. There's auto snipers firing down through mid, and yet somehow it's Simple to find the opener here. No damage done to the players crossing. Big. Man down.
Yeah, you can tell Navi are fed up with dealing with long A. They go ahead and play 4 players there at the beginning of the round. Traverse them right off and then go back to playing their normal spots. But that does show presence, does show their hand a little bit. It does look like there's going to still be a hit here for Big. They're going to full commit to this. Electronic had the lineup. Boomich is going to be there to try to clean it back up. So the trades are coming in still 2v4. So Zantares and Searson really do have their work cut out for him. Just Zantares.
Just trapped in the corner. He had nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and Zantares will find him, but it's still looking like a done round for him. Simple again with the Deagle. The amount of times he's opting to use that over the AWP is ridiculous, but he gets the results, and that's what matters. 19 rounds for Navi. It's not perfect, but 52 kills on Simple is above that. Still going to need those 3T rounds, though, as they switch over.
Bearing in mind that we are in double overtime, Simple still has the same amount of frags as the 2nd and 3rd place players on his team combined. That's Electronic with 30 and Flamey on 22.
Oh,
this round,
got his number.
Searson once again besting him in the head-to-head. Zantares mopping up Electronic and just getting out of danger as well.
Boomish didn't even realize. He still thinks he's lower. Look, no idea. Zantares is so fast. And again, not many people can, you know, beat Simple in the head-to-head so consistently, but Searson is just making it look easy. And I don't know how, considering Simple has 52 kills. But the proof is in the pudding, and Searson is tucking into that right now.
Re-smoke of middle there on the side of Big. It's going to buy them a little bit more time. 3 members alive for Navi still in this round.
Creepy Crawly out through middle. Navi with a contact mid to B. Not every day you see this. So throwing the smoke, cuts off one of these 2 lines of sight. Searson's not going to be able to see them as he focuses towards the catwalk. They are walking contact B. 3 CTs here on the defense tabs, and this is an unorthodox position to play in a mid-round, and he's going to get the bomb dropped at his feet. All the info. The cavalry can be cool. Perfecto trades, and Tabson sprays away. He gets himself a second. It's Flamey alone in a 1-on-4 to keep this one going, and the dink and the tap. Tabson is just sending him home. Great round from Tabson. Big map match series point here on Dust2, despite the heroic efforts from Simple.
This is just despicable. You know, NAVI, they definitely have the best player, but Big looking like the more complete team right now, which, my word, even that in and of itself is a ludicrous statement when you think about the sweeping victory that NAVI just had at IEM Katowice.
Sweeping, absolutely that. Out there really cleaning up the competition in Poland.
Oh,
nade. Somehow
Electronic didn't even move. He just kind of sat there for a minute like, well,
GG, I guess.
Well, if that doesn't sum it up, then I don't know what will.
It's one of those experiences where you question if you actually lived through it. And then
yeah. You could see that moment where he's just thinking about every decision he's ever made in his life and wondering if it's all led to me walking into lower tunnels and getting double naded. Was it worth it? Keto over here at long, going aggressive. Now Flamey is holding on to this. Navi is set up for this cat to A play with a long split. It's Keto's aggro position that could just shut down one of these prongs on the attack.
He's been so patient here, though. He's never been one to run the gun. He does, again, hear the footsteps of Flamey. Even in the past where he hears Flamey run away from holding long, he doesn't push. And I love the patience because Flamey hasn't left. He's made the noise, but he's doubling back on this long flank. We'll see him later in the round as the rest of Navi set up towards the catwalk for this A. Execute Searson. The first man there takes out Boomich. And oh dear, this is how it could all fall apart. The flank is in, though, and Keto has been killed. That opens up a chance here for Navi in the 4-on-4.
Certainly does. Electronics still somehow alive on 2 HP. And meanwhile, it's about to be all that they've got. Magic number being 22. This is it. This is what it hinges on. Electronic with AWP. Good for one, should he land the shot. It's going to be Zontera as it pokes his head out and finds Electronics. The bomb's been planted here on a 2v2. How's this all fell apart, Harry?
Yeah, Simple and Perfecto, they've somehow done it. Bit of a duo inside of the site. Perfecto in with another, and Simple back towards short. Navi, 20 rounds to their name. A triple overtime now on the cards. Is this ever going to end? Navi, they just want to get to another OT and try and take us to a third map. That's the ludicrous thing, is all this fighting, all these kills from Simple, all this hard work doesn't even secure you a victory here in this series.
No,
all it does is guarantee getting to Inferno.
They could even go to Inferno and just get dumpstered. Who knows? It's a map that Big like to play, so it's always up in the air. It's always out in the open, but let's not look to the future. Let's stay with the present. That's exciting enough for me.
It's just a shame that all 9 other players in the server conspired to let Simple obtain new heights here with these numbers.
Let's just keep the game going, guys.
Hey, we got a good thing going here, man. Just a couple more rounds.
Perfecto, this is a kill for him, without a doubt. Great position, not the angle Big are going to be looking at when they come around the corner. And the Krieg, of course, is good as we expected. Free kill, does unscope though, and Tizian's in with the trade. Didn't expect a second man.
And Tizian hasn't seen anyone. He was about to fall back there, but after not getting traded, after nothing's come out from Navi, he's actually just stuck with this forward position, and this gets so much information for Big. Look at that minimap. Zantares was over towards B. He's just left. He's started to rotate round now into the bottom of mid, setting up for an A-side rotation. Big, they've got the read, they've got the info. With this smoke going in, Tabson can hide here. This is something that Simple does a hell of a lot. Simple tries to get away with this, so he can't have it be his downfall. And nobody's checked for Tabson.
No way.
Oh, no. Tabson sprays them down and sends them packing. Electronic all alone. And a 1v2, their hopes and dreams, their chance of a third OT might have just been torn away by Tabson, hidden up in the boost. Electronic now, 20 seconds, typing in the numbers, naded down to 37. Both players wrapping up from CT. Does he have any idea? No, he does not. Big, they're gonna get it. It takes 2 overtimes. They stop a Simple that is on a tear, but they take this series 2-0 over Navi.
Absolute scenes here at the ESL Pro League Season 11. And we're just getting warmed up. We're just getting started for the season. It's great stuff here. Great showing of force from Simple. We're gonna go ahead and go to a break. When we come back, maybe we'll be treated with the conversation with the man himself. Congratulations to Big Clan. They do pick up this series. We'll be right back after